Great to have you back, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm talking about how to get in touch with your feminine energy. So today we have a bit more of a mindset kind of video. The first tip I have is definitely to pamper yourself, and this is maybe something you have heard before, especially if you are a more feminine type of woman. I think pampering yourself is a good reminder to have every now and then, because the daily life can be so hectic. At least for me, I feel like the days and weeks just go by so fast, and I hardly have any time to really make myself feel very special, etc. So how I would tap into my feminine energy is to maybe take a bubble bath if you have a bathtub. That's definitely something that makes you forget about the hectic daily life, especially if you work. Maybe at evening you would like to make a nice bubble bath and put like shower gel there or bath bomb, something like that, that makes the water look maybe nice color or have bubbles, etc. and just really make it a bit more luxurious and super feminine experience. And definitely another way to really pamper yourself, to tap into your feminine energy, would be to remember to, of course, be clean and shower regularly, etc. on a daily basis, because maybe if you haven't showered that day or something, you might feel a bit more sticky and maybe slobby, and that's definitely going to affect your feminine energy negatively. I think that's a good daily thing to remember to do first thing in the morning. Also, going with this theme of pampering yourself to get in touch with your feminine energy would be to wear nice skin creams. Of course, it's important to take care of your skin, but maybe, well, if you can wear scented products, maybe you can buy a nice scented body cream that you can put on after the bubble bath or shower, or maybe you have some kind of body mist or something like that. That can definitely, the nice smell can make you feel like very feminine and delicate. Maybe that's something I like to do when I want to feel a bit more feminine at home, is to just put on some body scent maybe. That's not a full-on perfume, but of course you could wear perfume as well. So if you really like that, and especially if you are going out, wearing a perfume, the smells can activate feelings inside of you. So these are some great pampering tips to help you feel more feminine. And of course, I think getting your hair done, or maybe going to nail salon, etc. These are all self-pampering things where somebody else does the work for you. So unless you, of course, like to do your nails by yourself, then this can be a very creative thing to do, and of course help you relax and get in touch with your femininity. The second tip to how to get in touch with your feminine energy would be to find a way to be more nurturing. So we women are very nurturing by nature, and that's why this is a great way to try to activate that feminine energy inside of you. So this can go together with the first tip. Of course, you can feel nurturing towards yourself. You can take excellent self-care, exercise, eat healthy, etc., bathe. But on another point of view, you can find a way how to be more nurturing towards others. So you could maybe, if you have a pet, you maybe have this nurturing feeling inside of you activated on a regular basis. So this is very good for you. On the other hand, if you don't have a pet, but if you do like animals, you could offer to, take a friend's or neighbor's dog for a walk, or babysit an animal when somebody else is on a vacation, etc. So that's like, especially animals that you feel are really cute, etc., do make you feel more caring and nurturing and like, oh, inside. So that's very, very positive and feminine energy, in my opinion. You can offer to babysit, friends' children if you don't have your own. And if you don't have children and you don't maybe like pets, animals so much, Of course, one way is to have a plant around the home. Some people are so much into plants and they love to take care of them, so absolutely, if you love beautiful flowers, you could buy them and take care of them. Remember to put them water, etc. Another very practical tip to get in touch with your feminine energy on a daily basis is to wear clothes that are made of kind of materials that feel really nice against your skin. So maybe satin and silk, so if you have a nice satin pajama or made of soft material, maybe that's something you should wear to bed or around the house in the evening time. Satin and silk, they are very soft and soothing on the skin, and they are more, I would say, more feminine materials anyway. So wearing those things can again activate your feminine energy inside of you. The next tip is one of my favorites to do, and it is to have a creative pastime. So having a creative pastime is a great way to tap into your feminine energy. The creativity can be anything that you like to do, but if it's like, it could be like dancing or music hobbies, or maybe you like to do something with your hands. Perhaps you like sewing or knitting or crafts of some type, or making jewelry, etc. Something that makes you create something, and you get your emotions maybe be a part of it. I could imagine that, well, as I love to dance, so for me dancing is something that really you can kind of get into the mood of the music and the movement and kind of feel different things. As women have a great intuition, so anything that kind of gets us into the feeling mode is something that helps us to tap into the feminine energy. And all of these are the type of activities that shift your mind maybe from the kind of very task-oriented doing, so painting or drawing or practicing for music. Of course you are kind of in the work mode, but I think it's different still, like that can be really relaxing at the same time, and it's different type of creativity that you might have at work or something like that. So, and creativity is very much in the feminine energy zone, so I would recommend you to think about what type of hobby could be nice for you in a creative sense. And if you already have something but you have maybe put it off, maybe you want to find those moments to have more time to get back into your creativity. The next tip I have on how to tap into your feminine energy would be to clean your surroundings. So your apartment, your desk, anything like your closets. What if you're hoarding something, get rid of the excess. Maybe take time to bit by bit take areas in your home that you want to clear out, clean out, and rearrange. And especially I feel like if the surroundings are very chaotic, it can make you feel more stressed, and being stressed is not very helpful if you want to tap into your femininity. That's something you might want to have a schedule to do on a smaller portions during the daily life and week. Maybe you want to have one day a week when you kind of clear out one area, or maybe you do certain tasks and next week you do another tasks. So when your home is clean and beautiful, that's really going to help you relax. So relaxing is of course very important on when you want to tap into your feminine energy, because the feminine energy is activated in a relaxed state. So when we are working, etc., we are very much operating in the masculine energy, and if you're just the whole day through in your masculine energy, it's not gonna be healthy and you might feel overburdened. So that's why this clearing your surroundings is just one tip to help you relax and have a peaceful place at your home. And often for many people, and for me, I'm very much a homebody. Of course, I have a lot of hobbies and things I like to do and places where I like to go, and I do go, but I'm a homebody, I like to relax at home, etc. It's an important place where I don't want much distractions. And maybe in addition to cleaning, you could beautify your home. You know, do you feel like your home is kind of blah? Maybe you want to buy nice maybe couch pillows, for example, or maybe some beautiful mirror, or you know, any item that makes you feel like your home is a pleasant and perhaps feminine place to stay. Maybe you want to create some atmosphere there, light a scented candle, or maybe buy flowers, etc. So this, you know, clearing out the space, your desk helps your mind be clearer and more at peace, and therefore it's easier for you to tap into your feminine energy. And the final tip I have to how to tap into your feminine energy is to clear out the stress in your life. So as I said in my previous tip, cleaning your home can be one way of like clearing your space. Is a good way to let go of the piling up of tasks that you need to do around the house. But in general as well, like maybe if you feel overburdened at work, maybe you can bring up the topic and maybe suggest if one of your colleagues are able to share some parts of the projects that you have. And perhaps in many workplaces you do share the tasks between multiple people, so it's not overburdening on anybody else, and maybe one of them is more in charge, but it's good that if you can get someone else to help. And this also applies at home. And this is one tip that I'm going to think about in the future, and it is that maybe you want to invest in items and tools that are going to help to lift the burden off of you at home, for example. So for me, I live in a very small studio apartment, and here I don't have a dishwasher, etc. And it's sometimes, you know, smaller spaces can be very hard to maintain. I would recommend, if you can install in your apartment, like have the dishwasher, maybe buy a robot vacuum cleaner that you can put on every now and then, and maybe every once in a while you do your manual vacuuming, but you know, something that helps you maintain things. And you know, especially for me, the dishwashing by hand is very time consuming, so that's some criteria I'm going to have in another place when I'm moving. Of course, if you have some type of renovations like painting the walls, like minor stuff like this that one might want to do on your own, maybe you want to think about that. Do you want to go through the work of painting the walls and the ceilings? It can be very hard, but of course you save the money, so I understand that point, and I have painted you know, my walls many times. Think about, if you have a hectic life, maybe can you afford to have someone else come and do the minor renovations around the home? Try to think these types of small helpful items, or what kind of services you might want to have that help you relieve the stress in your life. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me, and I really hope you liked this video. So if you did, leave a thumbs up, and I really hope I see you in my next video, and have a very pleasant day. Bye!